Opening week is brought to you by Vanguard. Discipline that delivers. From Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Game 2 of the 2026 season. The Dodgers and the Diamondbacks, and a beautiful night for baseball as LA tries to go to 2-0. Yamamoto, glass now. Emmett Sheehan, third in the National League.
An embarrassment of riches for the Dodgers starter, and Emmett comes out of spring training making this rotation. Fastball is elite as far as the swing and miss and average against it. He got more swing and miss last year.
Cal Marte leading off really good, top of the order with Corbin Carroll and Gerardo Perdomo hitting 2 and 3. The catcher's Gabriel Moreno. Pavin Smith was scratched yesterday with a sore elbow, but he's in there DHing, making his season debut. The two veterans they brought over at the corners in Arenado and Santana. Alec Thomas and Jordan Lawler round things out for Torey Lovullo. Dodgers an 8-2 win on opening day. All set for game 2. Sheehan to Marte. Off we go with a fastball high and away. 2-2 on Marte, leading off for Arizona. And watches one flutter in for strike 3. That was the changeup. They having true expectations. He's lived up to him through 2 hitters with 2 strikeouts.
We saw the change. He's taking a leadership role.
Another changeup, and Will Smith's going to challenge the first challenge in Dodger history right here.
Strike the catcher's challenges.
ABS powered by T-Mobile shows us strike 3. There's a little bit of history for you. 1 for 1. Put it in the Hall of Fame. And it helps Emmett Sheehan strike out the side in the first inning. Got hurt last year. Ryan Nelson got another opportunity. He had been demoted to the bullpen at the start of last season, but he moved into the rotation, and by the end of the year, he was their best guy. Here come the Dodgers, presented by your SoCal Honda dealers. The Shohei Ohtani to lead things off, and then Kyle Tucker in right field hitting second. Mookie Betts the shortstop. Freddie Freeman at first base hitting cleanup, with Will Smith doing the catching, hitting 5th. Max Muncy's at 3rd. Teoscar Hernandez in left. Andy Pages in center. And Alex Freeland gets his first start of the year.
That was lay off the elevated one.
Ohtani took a rip at it and came up empty.
Marching band refused to yield.
Ohtani leading off and taking strike 3. The slider, which was a huge pitch as last year went on for Nelson. Here's the 2-2. Taken for strike 3. 5 up, 5 down, 5 strikeouts. Play. Pokes one off the end of the bat to right field. Hangs up for Corbin Carroll, and the Dodgers go down in order in the first. Moreno smacks one to left center field and becomes the first base runner of the day as he gets his first hit of the year.
Nice adjustment by Moreno.
Leave it to the catcher. Change, flutters away. That's ball 4. Right there, taken for strike 3. 4th one for Emmett Sheehan. And 2 strikes on Carlos Santana. 1st and 2nd one away. It's a backspinning pop-up behind Freddie Freeman. And to foul ground he goes, and one first baseman gets another.
Getting in shape. Now with all the measurements is a story.
Base hit into the right field corner for Alec Thomas to get Arizona on the board first. Moreno's in to score. They give the send to Pavin Smith. Relay from Freeland is perfect, and he's out at home. Kyle Tucker to Alex Freeland to Will Smith. And an assist limits the damage to 1. T-Lix for his first hit of the year. One in the air, left center field, sends Thomas back, shy of the warning track. He's got room. Stepping onto the track.
Ready.
2-2 to Smith. Popped up, back of first. Easy one for Santana or Marte. Calls him off. 2 away.
Breaks his hands.
That's 4-pitch walk. First base runner for LA.
Pure reaction. Response.
Swings and misses over the top of a slider. Ryan Nelson, 3 Ks over a couple scoreless innings. His 2-2 pitch to Lawler is lifted to left field. Teoscar Hernandez stepping back. Took the sting out of it with a changeup. Continues to ride that pitch. Jumps on a 3-0, hits a high liner to right field and gone. Ambushes for his first hit, his first home run. And so for the second night in a row, the Diamondbacks have a 2-0 lead.
Diamondbacks look like they're playing with house money. It's kind of like we're not supposed to beat the Dodgers. They beat us last night. We're going to swing 3-0. We're going to push the envelope with 2 outs. With the get cut down at the plate on the second run because of a good relay by the Dodgers. But they are not going to lay back and say we can just beat you with straight talent. They're going to try and beat them with aggressiveness.
Los Angeles guy. Carroll's down on strikes for the second time tonight. A ball and 2 strikes. Sheehan kicks and throws. And a line drive down the line. Fair ball into the corner for Perdomo. 2-out double for the Diamondbacks shortstop. 3rd extra base hit over 3 innings for Arizona. That's a changeup that he hooks. And Perdomo's up to 3rd. Pop up. Playable. Freeman ends the 3rd. Almost lost his footing right there. Gumby's got it. Arizona gets another on a home run from Ketel Marte. 2-0, middle 3. Things off. Drives the first pitch in the air to center field. Thomas is going back onto the track. He's got just enough room. Been a couple hard hit balls. First time through the lineup. On a 2-2, Freeland drives the ball in the air to right field, and the first hit will be a home run. Kyle Freeland's first at-bat of the season produces a bomb, and it's 2-1. Or Alex Freeland, beg your pardon. Rogers getting on the board on this home run.
Watch the target from Moreno. It was up, and then he missed down, Joe, and he just golfs it out of here.
Oh, yeah. Sunflower seeds have never felt so good. Nelson to Ohtani. He's earned the walk. Another long at bat. 8th pitch coming to Kyle Tucker. And he takes a walk. Developed some bad habits in the process. Smokes this ball. Right center. Thomas on the run. To the track. To the wall. Goodbye. Mookie Betts the other way. Dodgers in front.
Increased strength from last year, increased bat speed from last year, and now showing off oppo power in game 2. A high fastball away, and he stays on it. He stays strong, and he clears the fence.
Not right. Freeman drives one to left center field. Did he get enough this time? He didn't quite. It's Lawler in front of the wall. It's the 3rd time in 2 games that Freeman has flied out to the wall. Grounds the first one he sees to the shortstop Perdomo. And that'll do it for the Dodgers in the 3rd, but they do it again. They've scored in 3 innings over these 2 games, and each time it's been 4 runs. It was Alex Freeland that got it started. It was Mookie Betts that piled on, and it's 4-2 after 3. Strike from the hitter as much as the
reasons, Joe, that they won't let the pitchers do it. Catchers are so good, they're fooling their own pitchers.
Changeup misses away, and Smith's drawn both walks in this series for Arizona. Begging to play during spring training. That's crazy. One away as Sheehan gets his 6th strikeout. Down the line, he straightens this one out, and he's got it into the corner. On his way to second, Tucker's throw heads towards the plate and keeps Pavin Smith from thinking about going home. 2nd and 3rd, tying run in scoring position. as Santana gets his first hit as a Diamondback. Spelled the end of the night for Emmett Sheehan. Struck out the side in the first inning, but then a lot of traffic after that. And so he lasts just 3 1/3. Hands it over to the bullpen. Well rested after the 6 innings from Yamamoto last night. They'll need to work a long night tonight.
They're looking for big things again from him this year.
Alec Thomas knocked in Arizona's first run with a double. Dave Roberts going lefty-lefty against Thomas, who in his career is just a 190 hitter against left-handed pitching. Having himself a heck of a day today. He's knocked in 3 of Arizona's 4 runs, and this game is tied up. Thomas racing for third. Freeland's throw, not in time, but he overslides the bag, and he's gone.
Helping him on learning the outfield.
He's down on a fastball, and that's that for the Diamondbacks in the 4th. All 4 of those charged Emmett Sheehan. Tied up. 2 away from Steve Garvey on the LA Dodger all-time list. Down on strikes to open up this 4th inning. Ryan Nelson with his 4th K. Hernandez flexes his ball to right center field. Sinking. Marte over the shoulder grabs it. Nifty play by Ketel Marte. For a lot of the regular season last year with those 27 homers. Only Ohtani had more. A little pop. Foul ground Moreno. That's a shutdown inning for Nelson. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers in the 4th. You can make a movie. You can write a book about that game. Straight up. Freeland. Backpedaling, waiting, and catching.
During
the spring. Grounder past the mound. Mookie Betts well positioned to get the speedy Carroll. 2 gone in the 5th in the WBC. Fly ball center field. Andy Pages. Quiet top of the 5th for Jack Dreyer. Halfway home in a tie ball game. Over 60% of the time. Just why not? Cue shot to short. Perdomo's got it. 1 gone in the 5th. Klein of the Phillies scored 158. Leans out, drags it to second for Marte. 2 up, 2 down for Nelson. They get a chance to qualify for a win, though. Torey Lovullo comes out. He's going to make a change with 2 gone in the 5th. Or... oh, yep, making a change. Season debut for Nelson, 83 pitches. Handed off to the bullpen as Kyle Tucker gets ready to bat. It is bad news. They're hoping that this is part of the solution to that. Jonathan Loaizaga, who's dealt with injuries the last few years, but when he's been healthy, he's been really good. Another one. And since Mookie Betts gave the Dodgers the lead with a 3-run home run, that is 8 up and 8 down. All tied up as this game moves along to the 6th inning, and Ben Kasparius comes on to pitch.
A guy that can rescue the bullpen. He could be a starter. Could look at him as a guy who could be in the rotation, but they will try and continue to stretch him out. You just don't know. He could be in any position as far as out of the pitching staff.
Here's 1-2 to Moreno. Fastball is tomahawked into left center field for Moreno's 2nd hit of the night. Arizona's got the go-ahead run aboard to start the 6th.
They love to hit the fastball.
Climbed the ladder, lifted a fastball to left field. Swung at ball 4 right there. Back to your point about a head match. Fouled into the glove, his 3rd strikeout tonight. Went with that high fastball. Got it by him. 2 away. There goes Moreno with the payoff that misses. Ball 4. Go ahead, run into scoring position. Glance over to the dugout from Kasparius to see is Dave Roberts going to make that change, and he will, with the lefty and Thomas coming up. Arizona's had a bunch of traffic in this game. 7 hits. That's the 3rd walk. And now Thomas has been the star of the show for him, knocking in 3 of the 4 runs. Will come up. Going to be hard to hit if you can't see. It's dark. Dave Roberts is caught on a lefty to try and get Alec Thomas. This time it's Tanner Scott. When he called on Jack Dreyer back in the 4th inning, 2-run double to tie the game from Thomas. Making a statement. He's never hit left-handers very well, and he gets another chance to do so here. 2 on, 2 out in a tie game in the 6th. Scott throws. Strike 1. Tries it again and strikes him out with the high fastball. Handcuffed him right there and stranded a pair to keep it tied at 4. Stays on to face him. Diamondbacks righty fires. Betts pops the first pitch up. Foul ground at first. Santana's got room, and Mookie retired quickly. Swings at a 3-0, rolls it over to second. And the early frustrations will continue right there. To Perdomo at short. And that is 11 in a row retired by Arizona pitching. He's just so much looking for some normalcy, looking forward to coming out and having this music play, and said, I want to go out there, spaz out, be myself again after just the unthinkable tragedy that he went through last fall. Faced 9-1-2 here in a 4-4 game. His first one to Jordan Lawler is in the dirt for ball 1. Crack bat, fly ball, Tasker Hernandez. For the first out of the 7th. Base hit to left.
Wonderful tribute to his wife and his daughter, but to look at that glove.
Bouncing ball with his speed, it'd be tough to turn 2. Freeland knows just one play. It's at first. Into scoring position goes Ketel Marte.
Carroll blew it.
Second, 2 out in the 7th. Another 0-2 is flexed up the middle, right at Freeland. Alex Vesia with a scoreless season debut, and there it is. The Alex we know and love getting a great warm hand from this LA crowd. Stand and stretch. Time for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Simmons. 4 consecutive batters reach in the 4-run rally in the 3rd inning. Outside of that, they're 0 for 20.
Yeah, they are not getting to this pitching staff. Nelson did a good job settling down.
Max Muncy to lead off against Ryan Thompson. Grounds the first one sharply, picked by Marte. The Dodgers still searching for their first base runner since the over the deadline in 2023. And it's been key. Roller to short, heaved across, 2 out. He's forgotten that. Nothing solid in this inning against Thompson. 7 pitches, 1, 2, 3 to the 8th, tied at 4. And there is a lot of variance in how this can go when Edgardo Enriquez comes in. We've seen him dominate, but for a lot of spring, it was the opposite of that.
An area where Dave Roberts' trust tree, where he's just almost just watching and putting it together.
2-2 on Smith. Here it comes. A couple pop-ups. Couple easy plays. Max Muncy. 2 out. Enriquez comes home. And strikes him out. 101 to the knees to finish off a 1-2-3 season debut. Once to this 9 spot ahead of Ohtani. Towards right center field. Did he find the gap? He did. It bounces off the top of the wall. Have a season debut, Alex Freeland. He's followed his home run with a double. First base runner for the Dodgers since the 3rd. Table set for Ohtani. Here it comes. Bouncing ball, and it'll move him up. It wasn't spectacular, but it's what the situation called for. The go-ahead run is 90 feet away. And he's given him the lead. Kyle Tucker, second game with the Dodgers. Go-ahead hit in the 8th.
You can sign all the talent in the world to a baseball team, but if they don't do the little things, they don't play detailed winning baseball, the talent won't succeed. Ohtani grounds out to second. Tucker drives the ball to the right side through a drawn-in infield and scores the go-ahead run. And then they have a very talented reliever.
He takes off. Throw from Moreno into center field. Tucker scampers for 3rd. In there easily.
Small ball and winning baseball continues.
Ground ball to third. Arenado looks Tucker back and throws Betts out. 2 away. Flied the other way. Back goes Lawler. And that's the 4th time that he's flied out, at least to the edge of the track over the first 2 games. All right. Dodgers have taken the lead 5-4. Fasten those seatbelts. Edwin Diaz coming on for his Dodger debut. Start those horns, baby.
What's up with it?
Please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 3, Edwin Diaz.
One, 2, and a strikeout to open Edwin Diaz time in Dodger blue. That was the slider. He's walked in. Thomas, who's got good speed, represents the tying
Catcher is
line.
challenging to call a ball.
And this is at this point, basically, you got it, so why not? It is a ball, though. ABS,
Ball's
powered by
confirmed.
T-Mobile.
Los Angeles has 1 left.
There he goes from first. Throw from Will Smith is not in time. Tying run into scoring position. Thomas, his 1-2 pitch is right down the middle for strike 3.
Convince him what's coming and throw the opposite.
The 1-1. Bouncer past him. Betts. Ball game. A night for the new guys. Kyle Tucker knocks in the winning run. Edwin Diaz gets his first save.
A very good ball game. It was a close ball game, but the Dodgers in the 8th figured out a way to push across the run with stars that normally go deep, but they just got productive outs and base hits and put themselves ahead and gave it to the elite closer who got the job done.
They get out hit by double, 8-4 in the hit column, but a couple home runs and then the timely hitting of Kyle Tucker. And a 5-4 win and a 2-0 start.